everybody, it's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Welcome to another video in my flashcard series. Now today I'm going to be incorporating two different stamp sets, a brand new one called About the Label, and then also one of my all-time favorites, Happy Hour. You know, this is a little mason jar beverage you guys have seen all over Pinterest. It's all the rage. Mason jars as drinking glasses. Well, I thought it would be kind of fun to incorporate these together. You'll also see this card kind of has a unique opening as well. So let's get started with our card today. My cardstock I'm going to begin with is in Daffodil Delight, and I have that cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4. I've scored it at 2 inches and 7 1/2 inches. That way when it comes together, it's going to meet there in the middle, but when it's all said and done, it is a medium-size envelope, a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's, as I said, it's going to fit into one of the medium envelopes. Now my flashcard pieces today is Whisper White and Pumpkin Pie. Now, if you have not seen the video on flashcards, no problem. Just do a quick search for Connie Stewart flashcards over on YouTube. You're going to find that. It'll be the first video to pop up. It'll show you how to create this little template, and I have got, oh gosh, about 60 or so videos just on this template alone. So be sure to check that one out. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin stamping on our Whisper White cardstock. And as I said, we're going to be using the stamp set About the Label. And I'm going to begin with some Bermuda Bay ink. Now, when you ink this one up, be very careful you don't press too hard. We don't want to get ink down in the jar itself. Now, when I stamp this, you can see I just have it on one of my clear blocks here. I believe this is, yes, clear block B, and I've centered it up on there. How I'm going to center it up on my cardstock is that I'm just going to line up the left side and then the bottom with my actual cardstock. So that's pretty easy. I've got my stamp scrub here. I'm going to clean that off real quick. And I'm now going to come in with a Melon Mambo ink pad. And we're going to do that exact same method, only we're going to do it on the right-hand side. So that'll help that line up. We're going to add one more, and that is in Daffodil Delight. And now, of course, this one should be pretty easy. Just line up the bottom, center it between those two, and voila. Okay, we have got those done. And so now we're going to do a little bit of coloring. I'm going to use three different markers than the colors that I used here because I want them to come off a little bit lighter. On the Bermuda Bay, I'm going to use Pool Party. And what I did is I just kind of drew myself a little line here and then just simply colored in. Now, one thing I know about Stampin' Write markers is the more you color, the deeper that the color will go. So you can see I'm actually going to go over it twice. And just kind of give me that kind of like a nice little, oh, maybe blue raspberry. On the Daffodil Delight one, I'm going to use So Saffron. So you're going to do that same thing. I'm not going to do that. My last one here, this is Blushing Bride. I'm going to make just a nice little pink lemonade here. And we're going to do the same thing on that one. Through the magic of television, I have one already done for you. Yay! So it's all ready to go. I'm now going to share with you how to make the straws. Now the straw comes, oh, I've got it on a great big block. I'm not sure why. But the straw comes in the Happy Hour stamp set. The thing is we need to cover this. I don't want the straw to go over it. So let me share with you my fun little tip. I've got a set of Post-it notes here. So sticky side is right there. Hopefully I still have enough ink left on that jar from when I stamped it before. That's all I need. It really doesn't take a whole lot. And we're just going to cut out, and don't even get crazy about it. I mean, really, we just need to cover up that little center section here. So I'm just going to trim out this. We do want to make sure we cut off the bottom. Really, it's the top and bottom that we're most concerned about. I'm going to place that right across there. It's just going to act as a little mask for me. I've got my Pumpkin Pie ink pad. And then we're just going to take this straw. And when you stamp it, what I'm kind of doing is I'm lining up the straw so that it's kind of flush with the top of the cardstock there. I can now peel, and look at that, my straw's sitting in there just right. We're just going to repeat that with the other two jars. Okay, simple enough, don't you think? We need to doll these up a little bit more. So let's come in now with our pumpkin pie flashcard piece, and I'm going to use from the About the label, we've got the little word yum, and I'm going to stamp that 4 times, kind of keeping it somewhat close to the bottom because the punch will only go so far. And then on this other side here, I have got from Happy Hour, I've got the word cheers. So we're going to do all of that in pumpkin pie ink. And now we can do a little punching. I have got that great little punch from the Little Labels Punch Pack. We're going to punch out all of these. And then with the cheers, what I'm going to have you do is just cut it out with the scallop oval. So we want to have all those punched out. And I've already got some already punched out just to make life a little bit easier on the video. Let's add some snail adhesive here. And we're going to cover that up. Again, remember, make sure you get everything punched out before you're all done. At this point, we are going to come in with those little yums. And I've just got them here on a mini glue dot because I find it just kind of makes my life a little bit easier. And we're going to put these 3 here. That last one, by the way, if you're wondering, is for the inside of the card. So we'll just set that one aside until we get to working on the inside. And I'm also going to give you another tip. Make sure you put the word yum right side up. I worked on this card before and I had yum upside down. Who knew? All right, so there we go. Our card is all done. Now we can go ahead and start to work on the base of our card. Now, in advance, I did go ahead and do some embossing. The embossing folder I used here, oh, it's a brand new one, and I just lost the name of it. I'll have it there on the screen for you. But you can see I just embossed just the top area and ran that through. I didn't want anything else embossed. So let's go ahead and adhere this to the front of the card. On my original, I will tell you, I did go and emboss this whole section. It was actually just a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do is line up my flashcard piece with the top of that. So we've got that going right there. I've got my cheers, and I have a Stampin' Dimensional on the back. And to center this up, what I found best, whoops, let's turn it upside down, because I want this to partially cover this area here. So what I found worked best, put the Stampin' Dimensional so it's down below. We want to just barely catch that. And that's going to let us see so we can center that up. And is that cute or what? Now it needed just one more little thing. So I took some Bermuda Bay 1/8 inch taffeta ribbon on a mini glue dot, because you know how much I love my mini glue dots. And we're just going to attach that right there. And that is all there is to that flashcard. Is that great or what? Now let me go ahead and bring in my first sample. You can see I just did a little stamping, just as I did before. I just stamped the cheers, I put the little yum, and then I just made it where the cup was pretty much empty. So just another way that you can dress up the inside. But that is our flashcard for today. What do you think? I thought it was just really cheerful. And as I said, those mason jars are a hot, hot item right now. Boy, it's all over Pinterest. So I hope you're going to give this this really great cheers card a try. And listen, now, if you like the idea of creating flashcards, but the idea of creating the flashcard isn't your thing, no problem. Did you know that we have available for you flashcards to go? That's where all your cardstock is cut and scored, and all your flashcard pieces are all there and ready for you. Hey, why not take the boring part out of it and just order flashcards to go? That way you can get to the fun part, the stamping and creating part. So be sure to go check that out at simplysimplestamping.com. Also on simplysimplestamping.com, you can also order any of the stamp sets, the cardstock, the ribbon, the punches, all that great stuff. It's all available for you right there. There's an online order button up at the top right-hand side. Click it, and you're going to be all set and ready to go. Guys, thanks again so much for checking out today's video. I hope you liked that one. I will see you on the next one. Have a terrific day. Bye-bye.